What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the stream of Lord of the Rings Adventure Card Game. I am Sarah, your community manager. It is August 25th, 2020. Already. It is hot in Madison, at least hot for me. I live in Wisconsin for a reason. Okay, so hope you all had a great weekend. Hang on, I'm getting a little feedback. 1 second. Your community manager. Cool. Hi, Octavian. Welcome from YouTube. Okay, so that's a little bit of an issue. And I'm trying to manage all these chat windows because I'm supposed to have this thing that, like, combines them all. But it doesn't work. So, just want to make sure I can see all of your smiling faces in emoji form, of course. And there we go. Okay. I think, and then all of the windows close. I swear. It's just mouse mode. Okay. So, all right. Today, it's Maze Day. I have been practicing. I have done this quest a bunch of times, and I will say my success rate's pretty good. Maybe 3 or 4 out of 5 times I win. So that's pretty good. Watch like the first time I try it today. You know what? Confidence. Confidence is key. We're going to get this. So with that, I think I'm going to move along here. So I have call it a modded Jake R deck. Our friend Jake R from our community, he's in Discord, pretty active, has shared a deck build that he put together. So I was like, yeah, I'll give that a shot, and it worked beautifully. I made a couple different modifications just based on what I need for this particular quest, but it works super well. So, hi, Fallen All. No real big announcements today. It's just going to be gameplay. The only thing I wanted to kind of announce, which isn't really anything, is so I had to grind for a specific card that works really well for this particular quest. So I'm thinking on Thursday, we'll swap gears to just doing straight up questing, and I can show you what I did to earn that because it's pretty tricky. So obviously, spoiler alert on that. But we can talk more about that on Thursday. But no real announcements, nothing new. Devs are still hard at work. I believe beta testing began, so internally on the new adventure mode. So get excited. I know I am. Hobbit Bites, you're Jake. Okay. Hi. So you can take credit. So I definitely used a lot of what you said, and I used the same sort of game style that you suggested. And for those that may not know what's going on, Discord, join us. Have the conversation. You can learn cool stuff like great decks that help beat the maze, too. That's fair. That's fair. Hobbit Bites is Jake R, if anybody doesn't know. Hi, Joe, I'm going to call you Joe from YouTube. Hi. I don't really know how to pronounce your name, but thanks for joining. Let me just make sure we have friends from... Okay. So that is how it's working. Sorry, it's just trying to figure out the best way to manage this. Okay. With that, we should get started on this maze business. And let's hope I don't let you all down. When it comes across, I can talk about it.
Once a thriving dwarven mine in ages past, it is now little more than a maze of
welcome on Twitch as well. All avenues acceptable. I would say we're probably mostly popular on Twitch. It's a pretty great platform, but looks like they're all working anyway. So, we've, I think, read the narrative here. Okay. I'm really nervous. I don't want to fail again. It's okay. I won't fail. Confidence. Confidence is key. Okay, so no Gandalf to start. This is one of the things that I did change from what was recommended, just because I found I was really lacking in resources, especially to get some of the really nice ones like Gandalf and the other guard thing. For the most part, to answer your question, Joe, I do believe I had a video call with Greg, and he was pretty sure solo in his studio. So I know he does go in there, but mostly social distance and all of that kind of stuff too. Devin, another one of the devs I know, has multiple hats on at all times. Really sorry about that. I have FedEx, so Ludo's got something to say about it. Hi, Aaron. No problem on missing Thursdays. Sorry about the flooded kitchen. That's never, as a homeowner myself, that's like always in the looming back of my head as a panic. Like something's gonna blow up or start on fire. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. So yes, to answer Joe, mostly remote work. That's why I stream from home. That's why you get my barking dog in the background. All trying to be sort of conscious of the pandemic situation. So, blah, blah, blah. Let's get going. So, I think I need more stuff out. Like, my guard's going to be really helpful. But okay, I got a few of my attachments. I referenced to explaining this card. So this is Aragorn's hero card that you earn doing a specific set of stuff. The requirements are using Aragorn 8 times in one round. So Thursday, I plan on kind of showing you how I got that card. Obviously, a million ways to do it, but just showing you how I did it. So Greenwood Defender or Sigil Miner for resource gen. I have my list of stuff that I write down, and Sigil Miner was one of them I kind of debated on. I opted for the gaining strength because it doesn't cost any resources to get them. Granted, Sigil Miner is a meat shield. Pros and cons. I've done okay with some of the things on this. And yes, Taryn, I did mention you because I did listen to the Love Bites. Let me get started. We can talk about that as I game. So, let's get going. Enough of this messing around here. You know what, guys? I am like, why is that? That's not right. You know what I think I did? We're gonna go back. Because I think this is adventure or narrative. It certainly was. Because I was like, why are those only level 1s? So, whoops. My bad.
You stumble
Sorry.
about inside the abandoned mine of Nibendum. Once a thriving dwarven.
And yes, Fellowship of the Ring is all of the movies are great, Joe. I would agree. I'm partial to Two Towers because, as aforementioned, and but yes, they've really held up. Like if you think about it, they came out 20 plus years ago. It's pretty impressive. Okay, that looks better. Those are more appropriate bats for my skill level at this point. Okay, we're gonna cancel that out. We got a lot of really good 0 guys here. I love having her up, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get more attachments because that's beefing things up. As the fate events in this one are kind of terrible, if I'm gonna be honest. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, well, not ideal. Glad we agree, Aaron. So the main fate event is the light in the dark, which is what I have to get get through the maze. I always get rid of this first, so my willpower, this is -1 to each fate, so every time I add to the fate meter, it minuses 1 already, and that's kind of a tough pill, bitter pill, whatever. So I always work on getting this down first. Almost always, now you can tell I've practiced this enough, with the threat, it will basically send me back to the beginning of the maze, bringing this back. So I almost try to not feed it too much, just because it's going to come right back before I can get rid of it anyway, feeling like kind of a waste. So, yes, agreed. I do hope they remaster it. They have to, right? Like, it's Hollywood. They're gonna try to get more money out of us. And as far as I'm concerned, yeah, take my money. Okay, so yes, and then so the other fate, I get really distracted. So the other fate ones, -3 if it's 40 or +1 to a character. Yeah, okay, fine. That one's okay. But is it worth 7 willpower in the fate? I don't know. I don't know what that it is. Then we have ready each character with 5 or more, deal 1 to damage each. I like to use that one when Uthag comes out, because usually I can then just chase all of them down. And then the discarded torch, again, I almost never use it. It could be helpful, but I feel like for the few turns that it requires, and I like my resources used elsewhere. So all that to say, my fate's not awesome in this. And shame on me for what? What did I do? What did I do? Time delay. I forget what I just talked about. Okay. Moving on. We're gonna meat shield it. And I always debate, do I just guard again? I think in this case I will. Oh, shame on Aaron, yes. It's okay. I mean, I love seeing you all, but life happens. Thanks, Engage. So now I'm going to start beefing my friends up. Always kill with Faramir. Yes, because the card draw is really important. And I always try to sort of, you know, obviously proc E-Drain as well. Boy, this is not great. So I'm going to get hit anyway. And it really doesn't matter at this point what I do. So... And he's only got 1 resource left. So I think at this point, because I'm probably going to hit this beforehand, I might actually use Aragorn to attack. Just so I can start proccing with their abilities, because otherwise it would have been a waste. And good, he went for that guy anyway. All is good. So let's get rid of that big mamma jamma. Okay. We'll get rid of that big mamma jamma so he doesn't attack. It's cool. I was tempted to guard with Aragorn because I do tend to get some of the attachments I've used do kind of beef up his health a little bit too, but so I think because Sauron's done, I'm gonna use that because I can. I could, and yes, he is a questing powerhouse. He's usually the first to die, and it's really hard to kind of keep him around sometimes, but those having Stalwart with 2 willpower is super great, super handy. So this is the part of the quest where I try to figure out, all right, so pretty soon I'm going to get sent back to the beginning. I'm not going to have anything that's going to reduce it. It's not going to take me too long to get there. Do I want to start shutting this down? I think at this point, just for funsies, I'm going to start doing that. So with my... Actually, I think I might hold off just this round. So I'm going to move on. Yeah. It's such a balancing act for me. So right now this isn't an ideal situation for what I've got going on because I'd like to have more out here. Yeah. Let's start getting things... The big one's gone at any rate. And then... I'm gonna start getting... Yeah. Good point, Jake. Good point. I shouldn't have passed. I shouldn't have. But now... I think I'm gonna go for it. He's probably gonna go for my Northern Survivor, but that's fine. Yeah. And we'll make sure to get rid of him so he's not a problem next round.
I serve no man.
And then I'll use that again. That's a good anecdote, Joe. Just putting the tabletop decks and the encounter decks in the exact same order, and how wildly different the outcomes were, because player choice obviously matters. I'm still working on making proper choices. Yeah, and I have one more round till I hit 34 engage. Good call. So, see, again, this is the discarded torch. I could use it. I'm going to hold off. I really don't find it's necessary, especially when trying to get out of the maze. So, we'll end phase. Lasgoo00 from YouTube. Hi. Yes, that's the goal. We really want to sort of reinvigorate the love of this game because it's so fun. It is so fun. Okay, so I'm not getting the cards I want, but with this, I could probably nail this down and get out of here. Yep. I'll prevent that damage. Okay, well. Yeah. So, I think I'm just going to block with him, just so I can, because I can bring him back and use his ability. Now, let's just get this. Let's get out of here, shall we? I will always take your suggestions, Hobbit, Jake. Always. Because that's how I learn. I've actually gotten increasingly better because help from you all. Listening to what you have to say. You've played it far more than I have, so it'd be stupid for me not to listen. And yes, Sauron will go for my kill. That's for sure. So now, I'm just going to use their abilities to add. I'm going to save my resource for this, and let's get out of here. Not the Ooftheg. That's not that one. Dang it.
Follow the dim flicker of light to a rough-hewn chamber.
Actually, Joe, I get that a lot. Not knowing that you can drag the character over to the fate meter. I learned that through the tutorial, and now it's just what I do. I forget about actually right-clicking the card and using it, so. Okay. Yeah, sorry about the inherent delay. So I'm not in a great position right now because while I like these guys, they're not going to stick around. He's going to send Ooftheg after him. In this case, I could prevent at least 2 damage with Forest Snare. Sometimes I do that. So this is where I will a lot of times make sure I can have Strong Will. I feel like to just blitz everything down, it's worth everybody taking 1 damage. Glass of wine. Actually, does grape soda count as wine? Yes, I am an adult. Okay. Let's... Okay. Dwarven Peacekeeper. Okay, so Ranger Cloak. Gosh, at this point, I'm wondering if just getting more bodies out will be helpful. Because these guys are dying. So I should try to preserve what I can from them, but these guys... Decision making is not wonderful because I don't like this position I'm in right now. So I'm just gonna start using what I can. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. And now, oh, he didn't go for the kill. This is not good. Okay. Yep. The delay kills me sometimes. You were right. I think I will guard with Aragorn at this point because they're just gonna annihilate my friend here. Yeah, we'll let it ferment. I've got Forest Snare. I'm going to prevent at least 2 damage at this point, and then I can focus on other things. Okay, so that could have been worse. I'm not... Okay. And then I gotta get my man up. That's true. Guarding with her, she'll ready on Vanquish. Okay. Let's get some of these down here. Of course I get that now. Guarding with her would be smart. I'll have to check out her alternate art. I haven't honestly looked. Shame on me as the artist, right? So, okay. This is not good. This is not good, you guys. I was overconfident, I think. I haven't lost yet. I swear, on practice, I won it more than I lost. I swear. Well. So she... Get rid of that. So now, I think... Yep. I gotta bring him back up. Yes, this maze does have skeletons of overconfident adventurers. That's for sure. So I think what I will do is add to that, because then next maybe I can really hit them. Killing me. I'm so annoyed. Like I said, I'm so annoyed. I think I've practiced this like 3 or 4 times in the last 2 days. I've won all of them. All right. Yep. It's Gandalf time. I should deal 3 damage. That was stupid. And he got exhausted. That's amazing. No. Alright. Well, he took away my... See, that's the other thing. I'm not getting any of my great... Like, my Raven Helm I don't have out. And now he's got Stalwarts. There he is. This is... Erkenbrand is a game changer with this particular quest. Because, especially with the bats in the beginning, they can't even attack. He sends out a lot of 1 damage guys, and because of the block, they don't attack. So I can just kind of ignore him and move on. He is a total game changer. So if I don't get him out sooner than later, it tends to make the difference, which really sucks. So in this case, what I'm probably going to do is use my fate at this point. I will take the damage because now everybody comes back and I can get out of here. Why wouldn't you use black? But that's okay. I can get him down to 1. I hate doing that, but... Oh. Well, that's kind of weird. I mean, he's still not gonna die, but... Yeah, Sauron's really... He is playing well. Oh, there's my Raven-Winged Helm. My fate is fine. I'm not even going to waste anything at this point. Oh, shoot. I meant to get out of here. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna take those 2 fate points and go. Oh, yes. Aaron's asking me, you suggested listening to Love Bites, and I totally listened to him. And I didn't realize a couple things. You probably mentioned it, but chat. Japanese female-fronted metal band, which always have my heart. I really appreciate women in metal all across the board. So really excited to see that. One of the things I told my friend as I was listening to him is I was like, okay, cool. So what anime is going to start after the song's over? Because it sounds just like most anime intro songs. Loved it. It was great. So great suggestion. Yes, and I have to put the helm on, which, to get back to the game, Hobbit, yes, the helm is definitely going on, and I feel like, see, that's one of the additions I had made, was adding Narya, because, let's be honest, Gandalf's awesome to have on the board, so it doesn't always work in my favor, as you can see, so that's kind of the problem. Boy... I have Ranger Cloak out. Like, nothing came up. So, Ravenwing Helm. Obviously one of these 2. I'm thinking probably him, just because he needs a little bit of boost. And yes, I have 2 Gandalf. So, what my initial swap was... So now I'm going to guard with him, and they're not going to attack me. That's what I like. To go back to my other thought, I swapped out one of the Assordas Brokens because it's unique, so you can only have one on the board. I always attach to Aragorn. He's always one of the last few on my board. So I felt it was kind of an unnecessary card in my particular case. So I thought, well, I already used Gandalf's. Let's see if I can get him to stay on the board and stick around. So that's why I swapped that in. It's low cost, low resource. It still kind of plays that what if game, but I'm also feeling the pain of not having 2 Assorted Brokens right now because I don't have any of them on the board. Not the single one came up. So again, it's that silly little balancing act that really never plays nicely. So I don't have any more resources, so fighting it is. And he's gonna break my guard. So I think it's important to get rid of him. Actually, I should have gone for... That's okay. It's okay. No big deal. Can get this down. Yay for my Raven-Winged Helm. I don't have any more resources for that, so at the very least... We'll get rid of that. I did notice, Aaron, that they sing in English, and it's one of the things I've learned that Japanese bands often do that. It's actually the second Japanese metal band that I've heard. I'm blanking on the name of the other one. I can get that for you. But yeah, they do sing in English, which apparently that's just kind of a thing a lot of bands do in Japan is they sing in English. So it's interesting. Let's see what, yeah. Okay. I've been in worse jams. I've been in better jams. Like, okay. So he's going to do 2. I'm just going to let that happen and opt to get my sword out on her. And then we're going to bite that down right there. That's right, Faramir does have 3 attack. Well, there that goes. We're not dead yet. Ranger Cloak, that's not totally gonna, well, I used it on him, so at least get her some health. And I've got some free moves. Let's get that out. Might as well. Yep. Sauron's got it going on today. And 1 lonely little willpower. Well, look at that. Too bad I don't have the resources for it. Yeah. Like, so there's things you can see the treacheries in play, but can you really plan for them? I guess you kind of can assume things if you play it enough, because I have seen certain patterns, but still, Sauron's like... Alright, so we've got... okay, Gnawing Darkness, and you must start the maze again. I can get out of here. Cool. I'm just going to guard with him because 1's not going to make the difference. I'm going to leave. Shoot. Dang it. I'm just going to have to take it. Or I can hope. Actually, he's probably going to go for that one, is my guess. So let's try to bank on that. Yay, he did. Went for the bait. Let's get out. Yep, we're gonna hold off because then I can use my duo next turn.
Following the faintest gleam of light, you enter a rough-hewn chamber.
Okay. I still don't love my position. Okay, well, I'm going to go against what I always do in using that, and I'm going to deal 3 damage to immediately negate 2. And that did kind of work in my favor. Yes, this deck is, despite how I'm playing, despite my mistakes, this deck is really great. Oh, and there's my sword. This deck is super great against the maze. It's just... Okay, I'm just trying to think of what my best options are. I really want her back, and I really hate trying to get it back with all of this willpower. So, opinion time, because I'm learning. So, obviously I want to bust this down so I can get E-Drain back. I have enough willpower to do it. Do I really want to blow 8 willpower on a 5 willpower event? So thoughts, opinions. I'm going to get attacked no matter what, so I'm going to stick that on there. Yep. Thank you. Got Narya down. And yes, Octavian. Sorry, I missed it. We got Gandalf and Narya up, and Sauron doesn't like live streams. These are the 2 things I've done. Okay, so I need E-Drain back, and I feel like it's important to get her back. So, well, there's my answer. Yeah. Let's try. Yes, we are super low on health. Let's try to get some things that hopefully they'll go for. Ah, no. Well, at least I can block. Okay. Nothing else is going to attack me. Let's get my sword out. Yeah, it's not looking good, Engage. He's really kicking my butt. This isn't good.
No man. I'll put an arrow in your heart. See it.
Oh, good. We're in snares there now. Yeah, this isn't looking good, folks. I'm losing faith, so I'm making stupid mistakes now. Yeah, I've got it, and I don't have very great cards, so let's just make him a non-issue at this point. Bust these down. Man. Don't go on tilt. Yes. Let's... I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? Grr. Actually, she's got... Nope, she doesn't have the helmet, so 3 is what she does. So there's nothing I can really do, but I'll use her Vanquish action to at least get 6 damage on the board. You were absolutely fine in encouragement. This is a hard quest. It's still something I'm trying to figure out and tackle. Of course, like I had to have one of my losses be while everyone's watching again. But like I said, this deck actually does work really well as long as I can get things churning faster. I feel like I was not an excuse. I made mistakes, should have done things differently. But I didn't get a lot of my my attack attachments or the blocking and guard guys didn't come up right away. So a lot of things that I tend to set up for myself just didn't happen for me today or in the order I need. So like these are fine, but you're gonna attack. So I have to block, and that's what really makes me sad. So I can at the very least get some dudes out, block with them, try to salvage whatever I got, because I'm pretty sure he's sending me back in the maze after this. So, and he's about to take back a prisoner. So, be that's the case, let's just get some of these guys out of the way. Oh, there's Raven Winged Helm. See, all this stuff is coming up now. I'm just gonna get these out so they don't cause problems either. So here's where he takes the prisoner back, which I didn't free anyway. Ha ha. So I feel like I need to get... I need their ability, but I need more shields up, because it's going to take me a couple more rounds to get this going, unfortunately. But I can at least get 2 prisoners out. The objective is to free 5 prisoners. Edrain's gonna take out that Mamma Jamma. Oh, look at that. I could get my helmet out. Or, I think it's more important to actually use Aragorn. His ability to get some prisoners freed. So, I can at least get one more with what I've got out here. I might. I think if I'm not mistaken, I might get sent. Yeah, I might get sent back to the maze. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Yep. And there's nothing that he's gonna do. Can't attack. Doesn't have any willpower. I'm just gonna move on. Or discard 2 random cards from my hand. Deal 1 damage to every... Oh, it's making me because I don't have 2 cards. Oh, that stinks. That stinks. But, hang on. 2 more prisoners.
I serve no man.
My stage title? Oh, no. Okay. You're gonna go for that. All right. Okay. I gotta do what I gotta do because he's probably gonna kill Aragorn since he doesn't have to follow the guarding business. Nope.
I serve no man.
Oh! Ah! In pure Sarah dramatic fashion, I did it. I did it. It looked bad, but this quest complete feels good. So I feel like skin of my teeth all happened. But okay, so I mean, I'm not gonna get everything on here. 3 out of 5 ain't bad. I believe that was a meatloaf thing. 2 out of 3, whatever. I'll take it. I will take that. So, as promised, May's defeat. I almost cried when I didn't ready Aragorn. I know. It's the pressure of not letting you down, but I think I've learned some things. It did flash and say final encounter. I just missed it because I'm trying to do like 50 things at once. So hair of my chinny chin chin, as you all said. I can't believe that happened. I can't believe that actually worked. With that, I am planning, like I said, I think that's enough excitement for today. I think I gotta go take a nap after all of that, or something. Drink some coffee, some more grape soda, or something. Yes, that's actually really good feedback too, Aaron, that having the quest name at the top or something. Maybe there is something and I just missed it, but all of that to say, I really thought I had another maze event after that, but I'm glad I didn't because I wouldn't have gotten through that. Okay, so enough of my babbling. Thank you everybody for these suggestions. I actually did learn quite a bit, especially having the creator of the deck with us. Everybody give him a round of applause because that deck's really awesome, despite my mishandling of it. I'm sorry I didn't necessarily do it justice, but a win's a win, right? Plan, as always, to join me on Thursday. Thursday, 10 a.m. is my next stream. Like I said, I think what I think would be interesting is to talk about how I got the sword that was broken, because it's kind of a little interesting. It's not the easiest thing to get through, and you kind of have to have some special cards and getting all of that. Not too much grind. I think most of it's for with fellowship cards, but regardless, I think I'm gonna go, like I said, pass out. But as always, gotta get my fancy screen up here because it's always fun. Thanks everybody for joining me. Join us on discussion, Discord, Facebook, Steam. Really great live community. Everybody's really helpful. They can give you great advice on how to beat the maze. Obviously, don't come to me for it. Thanks, everybody. It was good to see you all here, and I look forward to Thursday. Enjoy the next couple of days. Happy Sauron